Cryptocurrency is a growing endeavor within society today. All different types of people are getting engaged with this technology. And people are a bit curious, well, maybe more than curious, to know whether Ethereum is the future of cryptocurrency or not, and if so, how did that happen? Are you curious enough to watch this video today? If you are, we'll be filling you in on all the details. But first, hello and welcome back to the channel. This is CryptoNow and we're back with another incredible video. So please subscribe to the channel and enable alerts to be notified of each new upload. Here are 10 reasons as to why Ethereum is considered the future of cryptocurrency. Competency for smart contracts. Ethereum was designed as a platform for running programmable smart contracts and applications using its own money, Ether. As the Ethereum blockchain can execute smart contracts that enable decentralized apps, also known as dApps, like decentralized finance, DeFi, or non-fungible tokens, real-world use cases are already emerging and sustaining value, NFTs. dApps are smart contracts that have been pre-programmed for a specific and recurring usage. According to the industry tracker dApp Radar, the top 10 dApps in 2020 will be responsible for about 90% of blockchain transaction volumes. DeFi is a very positive driver for Ethereum. Indeed, Ethereum is always associated with DeFi because it underpins numerous cryptocurrencies in the decentralized financial industry. Ethereum is home to over 200,000 ERC tokens, some of which are among the top 100 most valuable cryptocurrencies. DeFi enables users to exchange assets, borrow and lend directly to one another, and function as a tool to creatively unlock wealth for payments, loans, insurance, and more. With the availability of DeFi and the allure of lower financing rates, more and more retail shoppers are expected to flock to the DeFi market. Even now, DeFi has more than $65 billion in assets locked up. Ethereum's capabilities continue to grow. As new functionalities are being provided, there are constant innovations in how Ethereum's capabilities might be used in not just asset management, but also daily living. For example, the usage of smart contracts has lately been supplemented by dApps like Chainlink, which promotes communication between blockchain-based protocols and off-chain sources of information. This implies that the quantity and diversity of practical applications supplied by Ethereum-based dApps will continue to expand, assuring the platform's growth and the value of the ETH cryptocurrency. Furthermore, it's worthwhile to keep up with Ethereum-related news to stay on top of blockchain innovation and recognize prospects for new types of business initiatives. A unique kind of interconnection. Consider Ethereum to be an infrastructure that has the ability to change the worlds of both finance and technology. DeFi has the ability to reshape the whole banking system. Ethereum-based applications are anticipated to have an influence on markets, governance, public services, and even identity management. In the future, we may utilize the Ethereum platform to revolutionize mortgage transfers, stock trading, and a variety of other sectors. Furthermore, this will occur on a network that can be accessed from anywhere by anyone who can join a public network. As these concepts come to life, Ethereum represents a gamble on a whole new form of connectivity and innovation layer, which will be yet another driver in the network's value. Ethereum already has a thriving developer and user community. It is one of the most popular digital currency networks according to the GitHub activity data, which includes the number of contributions, total contributors, total project viewers, and total stars. All of this speaks to an Ethereum ecosystem that is growing and diversified. That is the finest story you can create for a blockchain, a developing network that is critical to the value of Ether. Model of proof of stake. At the moment, both Bitcoin and Ethereum use proof-of-work consensus. Transaction verification and confirmation need network-wide consensus by miners who are compensated for processing transactions and executing smart contracts. Ethereum is actively working on transitioning to a proof-of-stake architecture, commonly known as Ethereum 2.0, which would significantly alter the reward structure. The existing proof-of-work mechanism does not foster collaboration and does not penalize harmful activity. In the proof-of-stake paradigm, transaction validators will take the role of miners. There will be no more cryptographic puzzles to solve. Validators must hold Ether, and in order to verify a block, they must put their Ether stake on the line to guarantee that the block is valid. As a result, if there is malevolent activity, their investment may be jeopardized. If Ethereum 2.0 is successful, the blockchain's transaction processing capacity will be greatly increased. That scalability is required for Ethereum to play a substantial role in the global financial system, while also being more environmentally friendly than proof-of-work alternatives like Bitcoin. Era of increased volatility. In recent weeks, Ether has been more volatile than Bitcoin. Volatility measurements placed the rates at 29% in the last week of August, a 6-month high. Most recently, between August 27th and September 6th, the price of ETH surged by 30% in 10 days to reach its highest level since Q4 of 2018, $485, only to collapse by 33% again. This volatility, which is rare for cryptocurrencies, especially at this rate, is ascribed to a surge in DeFi use and interest. Traders and investors of crypto assets will want to keep a close eye on ETH prices in the coming days. As we jump to the next part, are you in for investing in Ethereum? Comments down below. Good day, mate. We've made it halfway through our list, and we sincerely hope you've enjoyed it thus far. If you have, please give us a thumbs up and turn on notifications to be notified of new uploads. Carrying on. Flexibility and performance. As seen through just 2 crucial parameters, Ethereum differs from Bitcoin. Ethereum block timings are currently between 10 and 15 seconds, compared to Bitcoin's 10 minutes. Also, an Ether transaction will appear in around 5 minutes, but Bitcoin takes approximately 40 minutes to execute a transaction. This is due to the fact that the main goal of Bitcoin is security. Because of its coding language and restricted commands, it is more difficult to hack the blockchain, but it takes longer to perform a transaction. The planned Ethereum 2.0 upgrade will, among other things, allow for speedier transactions. The beacon chain, which is part of that update, uses shard chains, which are smaller groupings of nodes that process their own sections of transactions in parallel without requiring network-wide agreement. This is intended to improve Ethereum's scalability and significantly boost its throughput rate. It is estimated that the Ethereum 2 throughput rate would be able to exceed 15,000 transactions per second, allowing Ethereum to match the transaction processing speed of any centralized payment system. Population of Ether whales is growing. Ether whales are people who own between 1,000 and 10,000 ETCs, which is now worth between 350,000 and 3 million. At the end of August, 2 unnamed Ether whales traded 189,735 ETH, valued at around $80.88 million at the time, which piqued public interest in ETH and its native Ethereum. Meanwhile, on September 7, another unidentified whale deposited 76 million in ETH. Ethereum is the preferred platform. Ethereum's adaptable digital contract capability lends itself very well to the creation of stable coins, which are cryptos tied to a fiat currency in order to reduce volatility. Tether and USDC are the 2 most important stablecoins, both based on Ethereum and seeing rapid and rather continuous growth over the past year, with assets jumping from 1 million to over 7 million. Supply that is deflating. Because Bitcoin has a limited amount of only 21 million coins, it is frequently seen as a store of value and an investment against inflation. In contrast to Bitcoin, Ethereum provides an infinite number of Ether, but limits the quantity released each year through the mining process. This eliminates the imagined scarcity that may have contributed to Bitcoin's increased worth. Ether's supply rises due to a disinflationary process that will be fine-tuned as the network matures. The way blocks are constructed has changed fundamentally with Ethereum's new paradigm. Instead of paying miners for building blocks, validators will be compensated with a transaction fee for each transaction and smart contract that they validate. Because there is not as much Ether in circulation, the more Ether that is staked, the higher the value. Furthermore, proof of stake eliminates mining costs such as power and hardware costs, implying that fewer Ether will be sold by miners and possibly staked, implying that the deflationary factor may come into play in ways that it hasn't previously. Bitcoin linkage. The price of Bitcoin, as well as the price of Ether, is a crucial determinant of the overall cryptocurrency market landscape. The two are positively connected, which means that as Bitcoin rises or falls, so does Ether. Because most DeFi projects are based on the Ethereum blockchain, Ether's price surged to its greatest level in more than 2 years during the market's dramatic DeFi growth in the summer of 2020. Bitcoin was striving to break a comparable 2-year record at the time. With the Bitcoin price increase towards the tail end of 2020, there was a BTC to ETH price rotation, with investors perceiving Ethereum, and more specifically the DeFi apps developed on it, as a constructive complement to Bitcoin, while Bitcoin got too expensive. Ether is no longer as closely tracking Bitcoin's price changes as it previously was, as it is beginning to be driven by its own triggers. By July 2020, the correlation between Ether and Bitcoin was 0.95. According to CryptoWatch statistics, it is now at 0.71 a year later. And those are all the reasons you could possibly ever need to understand why Ethereum is the future. We hope to have fed your curiosity and your information stock for the day. And if not, go check out our other videos. That concludes today's video. Please subscribe to the channel and enable alerts to be notified of new uploads. This is CryptoNow, and we'll be seeing you in our next video.